Matthew here from the Mini Wargaming Forge with an update on our print farm and all the fun projects that are going on. Let's take a look inside the forge. Oh, there's James. Say hi, James. Yeah. Now, behold, the print farm is expanded. We just recently purchased 4 more Bambu Labs P1Ps, whatever you want to call them, Bambu Lab P1Ps. So we're just waiting for the backup power things to show up today, and we'll plug them all in and get them going. Because we're just finishing off in the next couple of days a bunch of pre-printed Hexton Hills packs that people have purchased, and also the ones that we give away for free. So those are almost done. And then we'll be moving on to our next project, which will be creating the 8mm pre-printed packs for people that are interested. That's not this building right here, but it'll be an assortment of ruined and intact buildings for Legion Imperialis or Adeptus Titanicus or Battletech, whatever you want to use it for, basically. And so we have that. It's actually on the website right now. If you go to Mini Wargaming, oh, sorry, I guess I should point this out. We have a new website, miniwargamingforge.com. I don't think I've mentioned that yet. Maybe I have. It's our new shop that you can buy STLs and pre-printed packs on. And so right now we actually have the 8mm terrain. We haven't done a big announcement of it yet, because that'll be a video I'll be putting out soon. But I guess you'll be the first to hear it. For the first 15 people who buy either the full 6x4 table or the half 3x4 table, use coupon code 8mm20 as an 8mm 20 to get 20% off of it. We say the first 15 because honestly, if we sell that many, that'll be like a month worth of printing for those 8 printers. So we can't really offer more than that. And so you should go check that out, miniwargamingforge.com. So anyways, we're printing off Hexton Hill stuff right now, getting these geared up to print a bunch of the 8mm terrain. Currently our Prusas, which we still love, even though they're slower, they are workhorses and they just keep working. And printing off more of these road tiles. So I don't know if we have any in here. I'll go to the other room and show you in a second. But essentially it allows you to create roads for your 8mm games, as well as raised sections as well. So you know what? Let's go take a look at that right now. So here we have some of that stuff, and it's this building on top of it, so you can see that it's raised up. And so the cool thing about it here, I'll show you. First off, let's take apart this awesome building and just put that aside. So you can see the system right here. So essentially it comes in these kind of shapes, and let's pull it apart right here. A little hard because they're pretty snug. Anyway, so you have, these are the road tiles, and so you can just put them down. There's different kinds of tiles too. There's ruined versions of all these, and then you can print these risers, and then you have these different types of side ones. Again, there we are. And so they all interconnect, and you can make them however you want, and create these risen areas. So I'm going to be putting up a video soon of the first part of our awesome epic table, that literally epic table that has all sorts of cool terrain on it. But then the second part will be creating a table's worth of this, so you can have all the different levels and stuff, and which will look really awesome. Make everything 3D, because right now we're just using a mat to do the roads, but eventually I want that to all be 3D printed as well. So our plan as we expand the print farm, I've actually just signed a deal with Printable Scenery to be able to print their stuff. We're working on some stuff for sci-fi terrain as well. We're starting with terrain just because we have lots of FDM printers, and it's I don't know if I'd say it's easier, but it's more in the realm of what I love too. And but I think miniatures is going to be really where it's at, where people are really more interested, because not everybody has room for terrain in their house, right? And so I think we'll widen our market. So I'd love to know from you guys, what would you want us to have available in our shop, either as STLs or print on demand? Leave that in a comment below. So let's take a look at another project that I'm working on. That's pretty cool. That should be done. I don't know when. We'll see. So this right here, yes, it's Hexton Hills tiles, but down to 50%. So scaled down 50%, which means they're 8 times smaller because we're working in 3 dimensions. So just look how tiny those mountains are, which is pretty awesome. So what this is for, so James has been pretty busy printing them. I designed a map that would be Barovia, or Ravenloft, or however you want to call it, but Barovia from Curse of Strahd for D&D 5th edition, or any of the editions, but specifically the one from Curse of Strahd 5th edition. and I wanted to recreate that map. So this will end up being somewhere around 800 tiles or hexes, but they'll be this big. So the end map will be about like 3 feet wide, I think. Not like a huge 6 feet, because that would have been much harder. So I'm going to start doing that. I want to do more maps like Barovia from Curse of Strahd. I'm thinking of doing Chult from Tomb Annihilation, because we actually went through that campaign as a group. And so I'd love to have that just as like a souvenir kind of thing. Can you think of maps that you'd like me to do? From any universe, really. But it has to be fantasy, at least right now, because eventually we'll be doing sci-fi tiles for Hexen Hills, but not quite yet. That's all there is really to talk about right now. We've got lots of projects on the go, lots of things we're working on, and so stuff I can't even show you yet, but will eventually. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you'd like to see on this channel. Just leave that in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy 3D printing.